What if I told you there's one simple secret about fasting that completely changed my relationship with food and weight loss forever? I'm going to share that game-changing secret with you at the end of this video, but first, let me tell you about my own journey and why fasting might be the missing piece in your weight loss puzzle. I'm going to share that game-changing secret with you at the end of this video, but first, let me tell you about my own journey and why fasting might be the missing piece in your weight loss puzzle. 2 years ago, I was stuck in the most frustrating cycle. I'd lose 15 pounds, then gain back 20. I'd tried every diet, keto, paleo, low carb, you name it. The weight would come off initially, but it always came back with a vengeance. I felt like my metabolism was broken, and honestly, I was ready to give up. Then a friend mentioned intermittent fasting. I'll be honest, I was skeptical. Another miracle solution? But here's what happened. Within 3 months of starting with a simple 16-on-8 fast, I not only lost 25 pounds, but for the first time in years, I actually kept it off. More importantly, I felt in control of my eating again. That was 18 months ago, and I'm still maintaining my weight loss. But here's the thing, it wasn't just about the weight. My energy levels stabilized, my cravings disappeared, and I finally understood what my body was trying to tell me all along. Today, I want to share everything I've learned about fasting for weight loss, the science, the different methods, and most importantly, how you can start your own fasting journey safely and effectively. And remember, stick around until the end because I'm going to reveal that one secret that made all the difference for me. So what exactly is intermittent fasting? Simply put, it's an eating pattern where you cycle between periods of eating and not eating. Unlike traditional diets that focus on what you eat, intermittent fasting focuses on when you eat. This isn't some new fad. Humans have been fasting for thousands of years, both by necessity and by choice. Our bodies are actually designed to function without food for extended periods. In fact, our ancestors often went 12 to 16 hours without eating simply because food wasn't available 24/7 like it is today. There are several popular intermittent fasting methods, and I want to break down the most effective ones. The 16.8 method. This is where you fast for 16 hours and eat within an 8-hour window. For example, you might eat between noon and 8 p.m., then fast from 8 p.m. to noon the next day. This is the most beginner-friendly approach and the one I started with. The 5-2 method. You eat normally for 5 days of the week, then restrict calories to about 500-600 for 2 non-consecutive days. This can be effective, but requires more planning. Eat, stop, eat. This involves 24-hour fasts once or twice a week. For example, fasting from dinner one day to dinner the next day. This is more advanced and not recommended for beginners. Alternate day fasting. As the name suggests, you alternate between regular eating days and fasting days. This is quite restrictive and can be challenging to maintain long term. For most people, especially beginners, I strongly recommend starting with the 16-8 method. It's sustainable, flexible, and you can ease into it gradually. Now, let's talk about what's actually happening in your body when you fast. Understanding this will help you appreciate why fasting is so effective. When you eat, your body uses glucose from food for energy and stores excess as fat. Your insulin levels rise to help process this glucose, but here's the key. When you fast, several important things happen. Hours 0 to 4, your body is still using glucose from your last meal. Insulin levels start to drop. Hours 4 to 8, your body begins to deplete its glucose stores and starts shifting toward fat burning. This is when you might start feeling hungry. That's completely normal. Hours 8 to 12, your body enters ketosis, where it begins burning stored fat for energy instead of glucose. This is the magic zone for weight loss. Hours 12 to 16, fat burning accelerates. Your body also starts a process called autophagy, where it cleans out damaged cells and regenerates new ones. Think of it as your body's natural detox system. Beyond 16 hours, your body becomes increasingly efficient at burning fat, and many people report feeling more energetic and mentally clear. The beautiful thing about this process is that it's completely natural. Your body knows exactly what to do. You're just giving it the time and space to do it. While weight loss might be your primary goal, fasting offers several other incredible benefits. Improved insulin sensitivity. Your body becomes more efficient at processing glucose, which can help prevent type 2 diabetes. Better mental clarity. Many people report improved focus and concentration during fasting periods. Increased energy. Once your body adapts, you'll likely experience more stable energy levels throughout the day. Reduced inflammation. Studies suggest that fasting can help reduce chronic inflammation in the body. Simplified eating. With fewer meals to plan and prepare, many people find their relationship with food becomes less stressful. Now let's get practical. Here's exactly how to start your 16-8 fasting journey. Week 1, ease into it. Start with a 12-hour fast. If you normally eat breakfast at 7 a.m., try pushing it to 11 a.m. End your eating window at 7 p.m. This gets your body used to having a defined eating window without the shock of jumping straight into 16 hours. Week 2, extend to 14 hours. Push your first meal to noon and finish eating by 8 p.m. You might feel hungry in the morning, but remember, hunger comes in waves and will pass. Week 3, full 16-8. Now you're ready for the full 16-8. Eat between noon and 8 p.m., then fast from 8 p.m. to noon the next day. Congratulations, you're officially intermittent fasting. Pro tips for success. Stay hydrated. Water, black coffee, and plain tea are your best friends during fasting hours. Keep busy in the morning. A productive morning routine makes the time fly by. Don't drastically change what you eat initially. Focus on getting the timing right first. Listen to your body. If you feel weak or dizzy, break your fast and try again tomorrow. Plan your meals. Having a plan prevents you from overeating when you break your fast. I know this might seem challenging at first and you might be wondering if it actually works. Let me reassure you, it absolutely does, and here's why. Thousands of studies have shown that intermittent fasting is effective for weight loss, often more so than traditional calorie restriction. But beyond the research, I've seen it work for myself and countless others. The key is consistency, not perfection. You don't need to fast every single day to see results. Even fasting 4 to 5 days per week can be incredibly effective. Some weeks you might do 16.8, other weeks you might only manage 14-10, and that's perfectly fine. Your body is remarkably adaptable. What feels challenging in week 1 will become second nature by week 4. Most people report that after about 2 weeks, they stop feeling hungry in the morning and actually prefer eating this way. Remember, this isn't about restriction. It's about giving your body the time it needs to naturally regulate hormones, burn fat, and reset your hunger signals. Now, for the secret I promised you at the beginning. After trying every diet imaginable, here's what finally made fasting work for me and what I believe is the key to long-term success. The secret is this. Fasting taught me to distinguish between true hunger and everything else. Before fasting, I ate because I was bored, stressed, tired, or simply because it was time to eat. I had completely lost touch with what actual hunger felt like. Fasting forced me to sit with those feelings and realize that most of the time, I wasn't actually hungry. I was just using food to deal with emotions or habits. When you fast, you learn that hunger is not an emergency. It's simply a signal. And like all signals, it passes. You discover that you can feel hungry and be completely fine. This mental shift is incredibly powerful because it puts you back in control of your eating decisions. But here's the deeper secret. Fasting doesn't just change your body, it changes your mind. It builds mental resilience, self-discipline, and most importantly, it helps you develop a healthy relationship with food again. This is why fasting works for weight maintenance when other diets fail. It's not just about the calories or the metabolic benefits. It's about rewiring your relationship with food at the deepest level. So here's my challenge to you. Try the 16-8 method for just 2 weeks. Start slowly, be patient with yourself, and pay attention to how you feel both physically and mentally. Remember, the goal isn't to be perfect. It's to start building a sustainable habit that works with your lifestyle, not against it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more practical health and weight loss content. And let me know in the comments. Are you ready to try intermittent fasting? Or if you're already fasting, what's been your biggest challenge or success? Remember, your health journey is unique to you. Fasting is a powerful tool, but it's just one tool in your toolkit. Be patient with yourself, stay consistent, and trust the process. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where I'll be sharing my favorite meal prep ideas for breaking your fast in the healthiest way possible. Until then, take care of yourself and remember, you've got this.